So to those DJs that think you're the greatest, just stop, look and listen, cause you haven't heard the latest.
Don't touch that dial.
Hello, how you doing, man? Can I make you mod? Not at the moment. Hey guys, what's happening? Crossy here. I'm doing another starting over stream video. Continue from last time at level 9. Well, we're over halfway to level 10. So, let's have a look where we was up to last time. Right, I think I'm gonna move away from here, maybe. Go back over to Mosquito. So yeah, I think it'll be quicker for leveling up over at Mosquito than here on Winding River. I don't know. Maybe. How much cash have we got? 40. Just gonna perhaps try 30 minutes or so down here. Let's give it a try. On the Donnet spot. Here we go. Have a look at the setup I've got. So as soon as we get to level 12, oh, fish straight away. Here we go. Level 12, we'll go over to Old Berg. Come here. Get in the net. Yay! Maximum experience points for one fish. Right. Let's see how long it takes us to level up. Another point. You got a 3 kg black carp. Well done, man. From the spot that I showed you? Or did you move? Nice. Oh dear. Yeah, you got to chase the fish. On Old Berg with light setups, you've got to chase after those fish. I'm not using the camera because I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube. The generic crew, good evening, mate. How's the fishing going? I've only just started. So we're here on Winding River, just to level up, and then hopefully we can reach 12 and get over onto Old Berg. So this is the spot where I've caught Donnet's Roughy, however you want to pronounce it, on my other account. If you can get them, they're really high XP for a small fish, but they're quite rare. Oh, there's been so many things added, mate, and changes made. Lots of new baits, lots of new lures, new reels. Not sure about rods, if there's been new rods added. Loads of stuff being tweaked. Things have been added. Competitions and... Levo, good evening, sir. How you doing? Competitions have been added. New chat options. You can create a chat channel of your own, or you can join other people's. Yeah, there's a lot been added. Ratkin, good evening, sir. How you doing? Oh, I missed that one. Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely worth getting back on. Let's try 60 centimeters. Rare pike, really? See the Donnets. Little. Where do I buy oats for oatmeal? What's it gonna do then? Right. Yep. We'll look at this, and then we'll look at Winding River. These are really high XP for these. These are what you want to try and catch. but they are quite... It's a bit of a brick wall with leveling, so give it a break. I didn't lose the fun of it in it. Yep, I know what you mean. Yeah, you definitely missed. Even when I took a break from it for about 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks. So when I came back, there was quite a lot to update. So I think I'm gonna go back over onto Mosquito. Mosquito, the fish and bites are more constant. Down the area. So I'm just going to fish through the night, this first night. Fish till morning and then we'll move. Just basically because the donnets are, they're a nocturnal fish. So the chance, you got a higher chance of catching one obviously through the night. And this is a decent spot for them. There's I haven't got a map. I've not bought a map with this account. But out here there's like a deep, it's about a 2 meter deep hole. And it's the 2 meter deep spot where you'll get the you'll get them. So if you've got a map, come to, we're not on the river, we're on the little in the like little pond bit at the side that joins up with the river. Look at that and then look on the map for the hole, the 2 meter hole, and fish in there. Fish on the bottom. Worm, maggot. I've actually caught them on worm. Using the telestick is how I caught them. But I can't get far enough out with this one for some reason. So come on, let's have one. I only need one. Catch one and that'll take me up to well into level 10. Wow. Last time I caught one, it took about 10 minutes and I had one. But that might have just been a bit of luck. Of a perch. See, I use a sliding float rig. So you can set it to 2 meters deep and flick it out and it'll tell you when you're touching the bottom. Much better than with a fixed float. Tench, yeah, Tench do have good XP. On Old Berg, probably the best, at low level, the best one to target is the Tench. Because you'll get good XP and you'll get a decent amount of silver as well. Johnny Sleeper. Don't want one of them. See, I'm not really sure I'm in that hole though. But we'll wait. We'll move. Once morning comes, we'll move. We'll go over onto back to Mosquito and hopefully catch a decent amount of fish and level up. Target tonight is to reach level 12 in Old Berg. Ooh, you know, I thought that was one then. I have to dodge the carp at all costs. Well, yeah, I've been teaching Dravman today, helping him on his stream. He's new to, well, he's low level, so he's been catching 6 kilo commons on mosquito. You've just got with low level gear, so on like a 5 kilo rod, 5 kilo line, you just got to let them tire themselves out. They want to make sure, if you're using a Lacerti, make sure you your line that you buy, make sure you buy the 300 meter spool of line, and then if it does want to go, you can let it go. You can let it go from one end of the lake to the other, and it'll not spool you. But if you only buy an 100 meter spool, you can get spooled before the fish tires out. So yeah, my tip is buy a bulk spool of line. So if you're using, I think if I put this rod down, if we look at this one, this is what I've done with this rod. So this is just the basic Sorrento with a Lacerti reel. And I've bought a bulk spool, 350 meter spool of 5 kg line. So that Lacerti reel actually holds 209 meters of this 350 meter spool, and you'll not get spooled on mosquito with that. In fact, you wouldn't get spooled on Old Berg as long as you're ready to chase the fish. Because obviously you get a black carp on or a decent grass carp, they're gonna rip you all around that lake. Yeah, I've been there. I've done the same myself, mate. I had I've got a video, so I think it's on YouTube, of a 12.5 kilo grass carp that took me about an hour and a half to get in, and that was the same. I had to chase the fish. Yeah, it's still, if I show you my other account, which is this one, and we go to, can I check? Yeah. And if I look at the most risky catch, it's still there. It was a 12.05. That still stands. Old Berg Lake as the most risky catch that I had. That was a 12.5, and that was on a Lacerti and a Sorrento. 5 kilo setup. Festo, good evening, mate. How you doing? Ryan, good evening, mate. Welcome. So yeah, and that did take about an hour and a half to get in. All good. That's good, mate. That's good. Have you not been playing the fishing game, Festo? Ryan, how are you getting on? You had a long break. Yeah. It's good to have a break, but like fishing in real life, you'll always return to it. You started a new account. That's great. Yeah, I'm enjoying this new account. Yeah, definitely generic. Have you not had one, Ryan? Did you not manage to get one? No. I think there's a lot of people not caught those, you know. I'll maybe try using a really light setup on a telestick, like this telestick, one of these, but use light line, like a 1.7 kg fluorocarbon line. See if that helps. Well, Festo, what I've done, this is the second time I've fished using this account. The first one was on Monday night. I did a live stream. So I haven't touched it since that last live stream. I just want to use it when I do the streams. And what I've decided to do was try and level up feeder fish, bottom fishing and float fishing at the same time. So at the moment, I've got skill of 12.5 on float, 11.3 on bottom. I've bought myself a shovel, so I'm leveling up the harvesting baits, and I've been making ground bait using just ground crackers, nothing else. And that seems to be working, increasing this skill as well. So those, oh, fish on. Those are the ones I'm concentrating on. So I'm getting points. So yeah, I'm trying to skill all four of those things really at the moment. So we'll switch to shovel. Well, it's reminding me. Let's dig a little bit. There we go. So pretty much every time I get a worm, I get a bait harvesting skill point. And the same. You can make pearl belly. I don't think I can make pearl belly yet. No. I need to be higher level yet. I've actually sent some items from my main account over to this one. Yeah, 20%. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that yet. Just to speed things up a little bit. So that's what I'm trying to do. So as for So for making ground bait, if you just use ground crackers only, or the last base mix that you unlocked. So at the moment I've got ground crackers. Obviously when I reach level 2 I can use just pearl barley on its own to make ground bait, and that'll increase the skill points. So no need to buy, you know, extra ingredients. Just use crackers on its own. And it'll level you up. So when I don't think I've got any more on me. Let's have a look what I've got. Food. See, I've got pearl barley to make actually barley from the hook. You're doing the same. Right, okay. Ground bait. I've used it all. I've got some feed here that Dave sent. I can't use that yet. I need to be 15%. But yeah, ground crackers. Come on, fish. Give us just one. Just one Donnet's rough. Let me see if I can find the bottom with this float rod. Let's try 2 meters deep. Let's try that. So I can't really get far enough out. Right, that's touching bottom though. So I'm not in the hole with that one. Let's try over there. Right, is that float cocked? I think that might be on the bottom though. Let's try that. Let's try that. Come on, just one. Just one rough. Every time I get a Chinese sleeper, I think it's one. I think that might be in it though. But that is definitely where I caught one. In the 2 meter hole. Really need to buy the maps. Because now when you check the map, this might be something you'd be interested in generic. When you check your map, it actually puts a marker on the map where you are and the direction that you're looking in. So yeah, you can see exactly if you're in the right spot. Got a fish on here. Oh damn. Missed that one. Yeah, very, very useful. I was using it this morning on Curry Lake, and I could see exactly where I was with the boat. I wanted to fish in a shallow spot. I wanted to put the boat over the shallow spot where all around me was like 360 degrees. You had deeper water, so I got the boat exactly on the right spot, so I could cast all around. Really, really useful. think we're going to move. We're not going to get one. Not with this setup anyway. I think, personally, I think you need to use fluorocarbon line for these donuts. Something that's going to be really invisible. Right, let's put that away. Let's go. And when I get over to back onto Mosquito, I'll buy a map. Then we can see. You can see exactly what I'm on about. So we've caught 17 fish there in no time. Right. Have a look at the map for here as well, actually. Let's see if there's anything of any value in what I've just caught. No, I don't think I've got anything. See, there you go. If you can catch just one over 250 grams, you get 212 silver for it. Let's get rid of these fish. And so if you need a map, go to admin. So Dravman, if you're still there and you're watching, if you want to buy a map, this is where you buy your map. 5 silver for a map. So now we'll have a look at map. So there you go. It shows you exactly where you are, which direction you're looking. So if we go and we look this direction, see how it's now pointing. Yeah. So if you wanted to fish, that's what I was aiming at then. I wanted to fish this spot. This is where you get the donuts in there. So if we'd had the map, we could have seen exactly where I was pointing to. So yeah, right. So let's get back on. Go back over to Mosquito until we can go to Old Berg. Right, so let's buy a map for here as well. Only 3 silver here. Right, so now you can see where we are. And we're going to go and fish down around here. Somewhere along here, I think it is. So, I'll show you another hot spot. That can be a decent spot. is this one. So if you're fishing here, fish near these sticks. It's about 85 centimeters deep. In that area there. It's normally good. And on the map we are here. Lots of frogs. So this is the other area I like to fish. So here, where these lily pads are near the rock. So you fish here and fish near those, near the weed there with your float, and cast a feeder rod near these lily pads here in the edge. So that's what we'll do. We'll let's put the feeder rod out there. Not quite where I want it. Yeah, this is where Dravman had his 6 kilo plus common earlier. I'll do. So let's stick that there. And then the telly stick, I'm just going to fish about 60 centimeters. So here. Just the other side of these lily pads. Need to flick it harder. Keep forgetting with this low level account. I haven't put any points into any of the skills yet. I've got 8 points that I could use, but I'm just waiting. So let's try and get a net full as quick as we can. Get leveled up. Not sure if I can craft potatoes yet. Can I do potatoes? Yeah, I can. Have I got any potatoes? Yeah, I've got potatoes. Let's put potato on the feeder rod. Let's get this first. Potatoes seem to be working earlier on for the common carp. Nice crucian. Well, let's flick that back out there. Put that down. Let's get the bottom rod in, and we'll change to potato. Oh, I missed that one. Damn. hopefully we'll start catching some common carp. Soon start leveling once we get those. I might switch to maggot on this one. Got some casters. Oh, I've only got 5 maggots left. I've only actually got 20 worms left as well. Let's have a look. 18. Gonna use caster for a little bit. I've got plenty of those. And maybe put some ground bait out as well. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a common maybe. Nope. Oh yeah, tiny one. Tiny common. Oh, Dream Trip. Thanks for the raid, man. Much appreciated that. Awesome. Thank you. Wow. Welcome to Dream Trip's viewers. How are we doing, guys? Unfortunately, you're going to be watching my low level account. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to help new players that are coming through and sort of leveling up with them as they level up. Zathras, hello mate, how you doing? Hey guys, welcome.
Winter is coming. We know what's coming with it.
Demolve, thank you for the follow. Jempit, thank you for the follow. Welcome guys.
We can't face it alone.
Kingsy, how are we doing? Alright, we've got fish on. The other one. So hopefully we can get into these I need bits. I'm trying to play it like a new player. There we go. Yes. Excellent. If we can catch a few of these common carp, we'll soon be on Old Berg. Joseph, good evening, mate. QFX Rock, thanks for the follow. Ocheech1, thanks for the follow. Welcome, guys. I'm sure you've been doing comps or whatnot with Dream Trip in his stream. But much appreciate the follows, guys. Big Psycho Dad, thanks for the follow. Mr. Bull, welcome mate, how you doing? Oh, you was just fishing today, Dream Trip. Cool. Well, I've been playing earlier on today, but I've been helping out Dravman. He's a new player to the game, so I've sort of been watching his stream and giving him a bit of guidance. And he caught a 6 kilo common from Mosquito, so he's pretty happy with that. Mr. Bullet, thanks for the follow. Awesome, mate. Awesome. So, 2 more levels. Just need to get into those, into these common carp. We can get them. Soon start leveling. Right, I might put a little bit of this ground bait that I've got out here. Zathras, yes, new project. Thanks a lot, Dream Trip. You've sent a few my way, mate. Some new follows there. Thank you, much appreciated. And thanks to all your viewers. Hope you stick around. I know it's low level. So yeah, my other account's level 33. But it's just been nice to go back and be able to pretty much get skill points every time you catch a fish. I'm going to go a bit deeper, I think, with this caster. Let's try 80 centimeters. What's up, little Crossy? I'm good, man. I'm good. So we've hit level 10. We need to get to Oldberg. That's when the fun starts. Might put some out here as well, some grain bait out here. Here we go. Got a bite. Little tench. So yeah, if you're low level, this is a pretty good spot. If you're only on mosquito, fish this spot. There we go. So is there no comps running tonight? There's normally somebody running competitions each night. Big change in comps. What's happening there, Dream Trip? Are they not doing as many, or is there... Okay. Here we go. This is a nicer crucian. Way less than before. But there did seem to be a lot happening. I think they would have made... given a lot of premium and gold out. We got 2 segments per day, one high and one low. Medium per segment. Well, last week was doing 3 a night, yeah. Grain bait seems to be working with the caster. Yeah, but I bet there's been a lot of gold given out. Because do they give gold and premium to the top 3, or is it just the winner these days? Yeah. Alright, so it's just the top place player that gets premium. And how much gold do you get? Depends on the amount of participants. Ah, okay. Up to 50, it's 10, 7 and 5. Still, 10 gold is pretty handy. Come on, fish. Where have you gone? 51 to 100, it's 15. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And is there a good mixture of players winning it, or does it seem to be a lot of the same faces win each time? I suppose that's why they're doing low level players only, or mid or high level only. Yeah. Yeah, to make it a bit more fair. Medium level. I've been in a few comps myself. I've run them for RF4. I won 2, but I didn't take any prize from it. Yeah, change a bit more. Oh, damn. Stop reading chat. Keep your eye on the floor, Crossy. Let's try a different bait. Let's try Blob Worm. Because I should be getting far more bites than this. Only had 9 fish so far. Oh, here we go. Straight away with the Blob Worm. Yep, let's get that out. Cesare, yes, we're in the spot again, mate. It's a great spot. Dravman was fishing here today, and he caught a 6 kilo common carp. Which is pretty good. What level are you now? Well, you've only just got to level 12, haven't you? Dravman. Red 198, thank you for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. I said you've only just become level 12, haven't you? Here we go. Here we go. Right, what have we got here? Something a bit heavier. It's a small common. Yay! Biggest fish caught. Wow. 2 kilo. Where did I get the casters from? From my other account. I think I bought them in Volkov. I've obviously bought them not with this account. I just sent some baits and whatnot over from my main account just to speed things up a little bit with this one while I level up. So yeah, I sent a few items. Some line, some bait, rod and reel. Yes, I would send you some myself, mate, but with this account, I haven't got many left, I don't think. 45. Okay, you send some for him. Thank you. Got a bite again on the feeder. I'll check in a second, Dream Trip, what his name is. Oh, we got a screamer. We got a screamer. Screaming reel. This is a little bit bigger, I think. Oh yeah. Let's be careful with this one on this light gear. I think it's bigger than the 1.99 that I've just had. This is definitely the biggest one so far, I think. Yeah, there we go. 2.77. Getting bigger. Have you found him, Dream? Yeah. I don't need to search for his username then. Ah, okay. So, by weight. Yeah, that's biggest fish I've caught with this account. Let's have a look what I've had. Stats. So 5 days in game, 138 fish. I've lost 1 so far. Biggest amount of silver was from a perch. Maximum experience from a bream. Most risky catch. Strongest contestant. Record bottom fishing tackle. Dream Trip, I'll catch you again soon, mate, if you're lurking. And once again, thanks for the raid. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. Look at this going up all the time. 14.9. Yeah, I think you're right there, Cesare. Yeah, it's definitely the hot spot at the moment on Mosquito, is this. So, if we look at the map, this is where we are. We're on this corner, little corner of the lake here. I need to get more maggots. I need to go and buy some maggots, I think. Is it fish on? I wasn't sure if there was a fish on or not then. Little roach. Sometimes you get 1.3 kg bream on maggots. I've had a couple of bream. Have we had one yet? A white bream. Got one of those. Ah. Maybe we could put a slightly smaller hook on this blob worm. Dravman, okay mate. Thanks for stopping by, watching. I'll catch you in the next one, mate. Oh, QFX, thanks, mate. Much appreciate those. Saves me leaving the spot and going buying some. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, thanks, man. Come on, keep going, fish. We need to hit level 12. Come on. We can get to 12 and we can get over onto Old Berg and get catching some decent tench. Maybe the odd black carp. See how we go on. I thought we'd be getting faster takes than this. Let's try the maggot. Here we go. Bye. Bigger. We need those commons to keep coming. It looks like the roach are enjoying these maggots. Sure. Maggot is on fire. Maggot on fire. Not quite in the right spot though. Let's recast. I'm tempted, you know, to put points in this. Maybe this. Because I know it adds them to this as well. Or do we add points to bottom fishing? So this. That'll give you better. Obviously, if you add 3 points to that, it gives you a higher chance of catching a trophy fish. But do I really want to be catching trophy fish on such light gear? Probably end up losing more than I get. So they're the options. Or do we add stuff to making ground bait or harvesting baits? Personally, I think this is probably better. We'll wait a little bit longer. So what did you put your points into, guys, when you first started? Which direction did you go in? Did you go more float, more bottom fishing? I think on my main account, I think I did more float fishing the first time round. But I want to try and keep it even with the bottom fishing this time. Ratkin, look at that. Weekly record Arctic char. 8.8 kilo. Nice fish. So we're getting the crucians. You're not getting much XP though for these fish. The tench would be better. There we go. Not much better for that one. So you don't need to oh man. Is that what? So what is it? 9 kilos for a trophy Arctic char? Oh, you son of a dog. Yeah, 9 kilo. Getting lots of these crucians, getting lots of points, float fishing points, but very little in XP. And we need the XP. Hi Joseph. Been good, mate. Been good. Just need these 1-2 kilo commons is going to be better. Leveling up. Got one here maybe? Oh, wrong button. Bit better, 221 XP. Sweet dough. Can we make sweet dough? I don't think I can make sweet dough yet. Let's have a look. Sweet dough, no, I can only do that at 25%. Moon's coming up. Moon's coming up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not be too hasty. This should give us a bit more XP. If we can get it in. See if we can get it up in the water. If you can get them up on the surface, you can break that run. Whale on. Not quite, but a bit more XP. 2.9. Personal record, strongest fight, riskiest catch. 365. We need a few of those. 730 in total. Can you remember what it was like when you was getting fish like that and it was like popping up with all those notifications? It's crazy. I can't remember what it was when it was like that. But it's been nearly a year since I first started playing this. The maggots are doing us good. You just got your first trophy tench, 4K. Nice. Well done, mate. Well done. Was that on Old Berg? Or have you gone back over to Winding River? Old Berg. Yeah, I need to get to Old Berg. Let's get some of these tench. Use float tallow sticks to level 16. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm trying to get to Bolo rods. So we're over halfway there. Is it still 30%? Yeah, 30%. All right. Top water lure on spinning. Where is it? Top water lure. There. 60%. Well, on my other account, I'm up to here. I'm trying to unlock this bit on my main account, because apparently this is the good method to use over on Sura. Or it was. It's probably changed by the time I get it. There's a tench? No, big crucian. It was your favourite method. I've never used it. I've never used top water lures. I have got some. I haven't used them. I think Jimmy Hendricks actually sent me some top water lures. But like I say, I haven't. Where's the best place to use them? It's a nice common roach. Is it good to use them on Volkov or Kuri? What's the best bottom fishing setup nowadays? I use the method feeder with size 2 Bloody Series hooks. Right at level 16 we'll get 100% on floor. Kuri for pike. Ratkin's on 77.8 spin fishing. What will I be then? I'm on 70 something. I'm here. So yeah, I think I'm 72 point something. Oh, here we go. There's another one. another one. Yeah, these are the ones we want. Get a few of these. Oh, this is off. This is going. I'm only on 5. Is it 5? Yeah, 5 kg line. Just got to be careful. I'm happy because I know it can't spool me. Devious Furby, good evening, mate. How you doing? It's far superior. Far superior fishing game over Fishing Planet. Fishing Planet is definitely, it's a good game, but it's more of an arcade style fishing game compared to this is more of a simulated style. You know, you can put certain setups on Fishing Planet, cast in a certain spot with a certain bait, certain lure, and you'll catch X fish. Whereas on this, you just don't know what you're gonna hook into. Oh man, fish got away. Damn you, fish. Fish got away. That was the, yeah, that was the biggest fish I've had on so far, definitely. Rip indeed. Yes, generic bloody serious hooks. I use size 2 for using with boilies and stuff like that.
But winter is coming.
Kieran998, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, mate. Welcome. Welcome. Damn, that was a decent fish. And then consolation prize of a Chinese sleeper. And one question, where can I buy cheese from? So you can craft dice cheese. Is it the cheese that you buy over on Kuri? I can't remember. I think, yeah, you buy it at Kuri at the dairy stall. It's on Kuri Lake. It works out cheaper. Hey Ashley, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the host. Yeah, it's more, I think it works out more expensive crafting it than actually buying it. If I remember rightly. May have changed. But obviously if you craft it, you get the XP. Sorry, the skill points. Yeah. For the skill XP, yeah. It's a great game, honestly, Devious. You'll be hooked straight away. These guys, obviously, there's quite a few people now in the stream watching, and they'll all vouch and say how addictive this game is. So I'm sure you'll be hooked straight away. If you fish in real life. Even if you don't fish in real life, You'll love this game. It's got so much variety. So not only can you fish various methods from spin fishing, bottom fishing, float fishing, there's other methods coming into it. The game is actually only 45% complete. So there's new lakes coming. You can craft lures. You can craft your own ground baits. What's going on here? There we go. So yeah, you can craft. If we look at this, so you can craft bread, wet bread. That's like the beginning stuff. Then you can buy potatoes and craft potato cubes, barley, oatmeal, all the way down. Once you reach this level, the fish that you catch, you can buy a fillet knife and you can cut the fish up and use fish pieces as bait. Same with frogs. You can catch frogs and you can convert those into a live bait, along with bait fish. Certain fish, won't let me look, but there's certain, I think about 6 or 7 species of fish. Within certain size limits, you can convert into live bait. Crayfish, these are all things that you can craft, and you can also craft your own ground baits. So if you go on ground bait, you can do these these are all like pre-made recipes. If you buy the right additives from the shop, you can craft those, or you can create your own recipe with this one. So you can put a base mixture in, and then you can add different additives. You can add up to 3 different additives and a liquid attractant. So yeah, that's your ground bait. You can also make craft lures. So you can buy the materials to make your own spinners and lures and whatnot, plugs, jerk baits, and all that. So that's that side of it. You've also got skills that you can that you increase. So you've got float fishing set. These are your float fishing skills. I'm currently on 17.6%. When you level up in the game, every time you level up, from 1 to 9, you get 1 to 20, I think it is. You get 1 point per level, and then with these points, you can add them into these, into whichever section you want. Same for each one. So you've got spin fishing, float fishing, bottom fishing, bait harvesting. So you can actually dig for your own bait. You can buy a shovel. I've got one here. So if I select the shovel, so you buy one of these, you can actually dig your own worms. We dig. Didn't get anything that time. You can't make your own boilies, but there's so many. There you go. I've got a worm there. That gets added to your bait. There's so many boilies in it now. You don't really need to craft boilies. That might be something to look at in the future. Obviously, like I said, the game's only 45% complete, so they are adding more and more stuff all the time. But you start off with just this telly stick, and then you work your way up. So it's like starting as somebody that's never really fished before, and work your way all the way through to carp rods. So my main account, I'm fishing with carp rods and heavy reels, and catching big fish with them. So yeah, hope that helps. Explains a little bit. I'm sure you'll get it in no time, and you'll be hooked like the rest of us. Maps. So these are the lakes. You start off on Cottage Pond, and then it's free to travel to the first two are free to travel, and then after that you have to pay to travel to these lakes as you unlock them. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 at the moment. To get to the end one, you need to be level 24. Level 20 for that one. Level 18, 16, and 12 is the next one that I'll unlock. They all have different species in them. Some have the same ones, but extra. If you like big carp, Burr Lake is the place for the big carp. You can also check out the weather plays part of it, so you can check the weather forecast for the next week at each lake. It tells you what the weather's like over there before you travel. Same. So Burr Lake, there's thunderstorms at the moment, and then a few days of rain. Thanks, man. I'll download it today. I only popped on because I thought I'd check out the fishing games. Nice. Rich197. This is my worst day on the game. Geoduck, some are, yeah. There's some of the high level feeder rods are, but the carp rods I use are like 50 kilo carp rods. So yeah, the carp rods are more powerful than the feeders. But the feeders you can actually pull big fish in with the feeders. My biggest fish is a 39 kilo leather, and that was pulled in on a Model 1 feeder rod.
You know what's coming with it.
Andy Z Pro, thank you for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Right, let's put that down. Let's get that rod. So this feeder rod that I'm using now is like the beginner's feeder rod. So it's a 5 kilo feeder rod. Oh. And I'm using a 5 kilo reel with 5 kilo line. Broken reel. Lost so many setups. Torn off rigs. Torn off. Man. Uriel. Good evening. How you doing? Yeah. So it can be a grind. It can be a grind. Grinding out silver. But that's all part of the fun, I think. You know. How am I supposed to know what that 30 How am I supposed to know that a 30 kg carp rod is not like a... By asking, by reading, looking at the... each rod, before you buy it in the shop, you can check. So like this one, you can actually check all the stats on it. So it tells you the sensitivity of it, the action of it, the stiffness, the power, the test. So you know you're casting weight that you can use on it, the length, load capacity, which is 5 kg on this one. The weight is a big part of it. The heavier the rod, as you're playing a fish, the quicker your energy will run down in the game. So the lighter the rod, and they're normally the more expensive rods. You know, you'll find that the expensive ones are lighter, and that's basically because it doesn't wear your energy down as much when you're playing a fish. And the same goes for the reel. Can I check? So obviously check your stats on those as well. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'll check. I'll show you when we go back to the. I'll go over to the store, the shop, the tackle shop, and we'll have a look. We'll compare. But I know that it was sort of like end game for me when I got my cart rod, but since then they've moved the percentage that they're coming at. They've lowered it. It used to be like I think about 90%, wasn't it? Bottom fishing before you got cart rods. Now it comes in at 60. It used to be a lot higher. Come on, how many fish have we caught? So we're up to 37 fish. I prefer my my cart rods over the high end feeder rods that I've got. I've got lxCROSSYxl what's it called? The yellow one. And I've also got the Royal, which was even more expensive. Which are good. They're like 30 odd kilo rods, but they're not as good as the Dominator cart rod, which is like 50 kilos. No, not the Wingate, the Coldstream. Coldstream it is, yeah. Which are good. Don't get me wrong, they are good rods. But the Dominators are much better. But they're more expensive. Makes a big difference when you're pulling. If you compare like a 10 kilo carp, the fight that you have on a feeder rod to get it in, and then try and pull the same fish in on a carp rod, they come in much easier. Much easier. We'll have a wander round. And we'll have a look in the shop. Take a break from fishing for a little 10 minutes. Oh, is there? Let's have a look then. Let's wander back. We'll check out the cafe. Not got one big enough. 3 kg plus. So what have I got that I can get rid of? Crucian. Need 5, I've only got 4. No. Perch, no. Not got anything for those orders. Let's sell these fish while I'm here. $38 fish, $34.94. Let's sell. We'll have a look at this shop. Use the free field kitchen while we're here. Okay, so rods. Let's have a look. So feeder rods. Your top of the range feeder rod is this one. The Royal. Now I use, that's the one, which is the one I bought. I think it might be this one, the one I bought. So that's a 34 kg. And I've got the Coldstream. Coldstream's good, this one. And that's a 36. So 36 kg. Casting test is 25 to 120 grams on that one. But if you want to go down the carp rod route, see there are cheaper carp rods, like these lower level ones. J-Stars 007, thank you for the follow, mate. But this is like the one I got. The ones I've got are these. So the casting weight is a lot higher. And you've got like the lot higher kg on them. 51.5. And you also get +1 ability on those for carp rod ability. The one I'm using, which is this one, which was about 7,500, I think. Yeah. I wouldn't really bother with these. No, well I didn't bother with any of these. I didn't go for the lower ones. I went straight from these Coldstream. In fact, I would have probably gone and got 3 Coldstreams and stopped at that, but I've seen people using the Dominator, so I didn't bother with any of these cheaper ones. I just saved up and went straight for the Dominators, and I'm glad I did, really. So yeah, stick with your feeders until you can afford these ones. You're right, there's no point in changing from a feeder for one of these. Let's have a look what these are at. So these are like 39, not much different to a Coldstream. So yeah, stick with your feeders until you can afford to jump to this level. That's what I'd say.
We know what's coming with it.
Negers, thanks for the follow. Reels. Now there's been new reels added to the game, so I'm not really well clued up on the new reels that they've added. So I could see that's a new one. 16.5 kg reel. That looks quite nice. But I obviously went down the Everest route and went for the 8000s. 22 kg reel with carp rods. It's sort of the way to go, really. So that's what I did with the rods. I've still got my lower level feeders. I still use them for different things. So if I want to catch smaller fish, I've got 2 setups for fishing for bream. Obviously, you don't want to use carp rods fishing for bream. I've got 2 slightly higher setup Model 1 feeders, FD420s. and I can use them for smaller carp. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've pulled oh, thanks, mate. I've seen people pull in big sturgeon with the dominators. So I think one of the French players, he uses them. Oh, you are kidding me. Right, if you get snagged, take your bail arm off and just spam the right mouse button. You can log off and save your gear. You can, but by just opening your bail arm, just open the bail arm and hit that right mouse button, and it like flicks the rod, and you'll get out the snag that way as well. Otherwise, yeah, you can actually snap. Right, be right back, guys. Just gonna grab a drink. Won't be a minute. I'm back. Oh, fish on. Come here, fish. Oh, man. Missed that one. Right, come on.
Can't touch this.
Oh, J-Stars.
Can't touch this.
Awesome, man.
Can't touch
Thanks for the follow, the sub.
Can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you.
Thank you, mate. Much appreciated that. That's awesome. If you check the links below, you'd be able to join the Discord. And there'll be some user emotes are coming. I'm just trying to decide which design I like best. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, fish on. Yeah, there we go. I ripped that one out of the water then. Wow.
Can't touch this.
Festo,
Can't touch this.
my man.
Can't touch this.
Thanks for the sub, mate. Much appreciated.
Can't touch this.
Hey, hey.
My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you.
Thank you indeed, sir. Much appreciated. No webcam tonight, guys. If you're wondering, I want to. I'm gonna put this vid over onto my YouTube channel. So I did one on Monday night, which went from very start of the game, so new player, up to level 9, and this will be the second one from level 9 to wherever we finish tonight. I thought we would have been well on our way to level 12 by now, but it's taking longer than I thought. Maybe another Sorrento feeder rod would be good. CJ McDonough, how you doing? Welcome, mate. So I think what we'll do, we'll switch accounts in 20 minutes or so. I'll go on the other account and we'll do some higher level fishing. Stuck at level 22, fixing my reels, then going to Burr for some trophies. Well, that's where my other account is at the moment. He's over on Burr. So we'll switch to Burr and see if we can catch a few bigger fish. What I'll do, I'll just end this stream and then start a new stream. So when this one ends, stick around and we'll a couple of minutes and the other one will be back up. I'll just switch accounts. Would have been nice to hit Berg though tonight. Start catching some decent tench. Look at some tench spots. So where's your favourite spot? Where's your favourite lake to fish, guys? Where do you like the most? Here we go. I think mine has got to be Burr Lake, to be honest. But I'm a carp fisherman in real life. Do a lot of carp fishing. I do some just some float fishing as well for tench and roach. But I do like carp fishing.
But winter is coming. We know what's coming with it.
PH Reckless, thanks for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Welcome. Burr's your favourite? Yeah, well, it's heavy on the gear, on damaging your gear, but also big rewards in silver and XP. Man, that fish was just messing about them for ages. Oh man. Eric 199. Eric 1998. Reel is broken. Line is torn. Oof. Here we go. Got it this time. It's another Crucian. Henny Lake with items not out of stock is your favourite. Well, normally it's Volkov or Sura. Yeah, Volkov or Sura. Kure is okay, but it's expensive. Burlake, they don't have a shop. They don't have a tackle store there in Burlake. So yeah, my go-to is normally Volkov. You get what you can get pretty much everything that you need there. Right, what do I need? Coming up to 8,000, I need 11, so just over 3,000 XP to level 11. We can get a couple more commons. Crucian. QC Dragons. Let's use that mix that he's sent. Let's put a couple of balls of ground bait out here. I'll do. You need 656,000 XP to level up. There we go, straight away. Put that ground bait in and we've got a bite. Should be a Crucian. Oh no. Something a bit heavier. I'm still gutted about losing that one what went straight across the other side. That would have boosted quite a lot. That's not bad. Anybody know a ground bait, a good ground bait for sturgeon? Well, I was told a while ago that a good one was white bream mix. Now it may have changed, so I can't guarantee it, but it used to be white bream mix. There must be something in the white bream mix that they like. And obviously baits was the rhino beetle larvae. Could have changed though since. I'm not sure if it shows on my stats, on my other account stats. No, it's not there. It's only showing the catfish that I caught over there. But yeah, I had a decent sturgeon. So yeah, try the white bream mix. White bream mix. So yeah, ground peas, blob worm, maggot, fennel. Could be the fennel. Or the blob worm, maybe. You'd have to test it and see what you get. What are they taking? What's the weeklies on sturgeon? So yeah, look, pretty much rhino beetle larvae. Which is a premium bait. The sterlet are pretty good to target as well. I see those taking the same. They give you good return. Volgazander is another good one if you're over on Sura. If you can get those, they give you good XP and good silver from those. And the normal Zander. Here we go. Getting bites now on the feeder anyway. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm not gonna try and bully this one. Don't want to lose it. Or just use carp mix. Both work. Well, it must be the fly maggots, which are in carp mix. Need to stop looking at chat while I play this fish. This is more like it. Come on, fish, don't get off. I think in cases like this, the better quality the hook, the more likely you are to land the fish. So if you're only using those cheap express fishing hooks, you've got a higher chance of the fish getting off. That's why I like to use the Bloody Series hooks, but you can only use those from level 18 onwards. So these hooks that I'm using here, you can use these from level 4. Doesn't mean I'm going to land this fish though. It's certainly the best fish I've had so far on this account. Do I risk chasing the fish down? Or should I stay here and try and get it? Oh, please don't get off. Definitely a strong fish. Well, for this setup anyway. Just gotta wait for it to tire out. Come on, fish. Yeah, it's getting tired. Still a good weight though, this. I think it's over 5 kilos. Just keep bringing it in bit by bit till we hit the friction brake, and then this could take us over to level 11. I need 2,500 XP to go over level 11. I think the biggest I ever caught on here when I first started playing was 7 kilos. Because I never really came back. Once I moved over to Old Berg, I didn't really come back here to fish for these, you know, the carp that are in here. Because the ones in Old Berg are much bigger. Bigger commons, bigger grass carp, black carp. Tench are a lot bigger. I think I've won the battle. Does dragging with the right button and reeling in while going down do less damage on the reel? You mean bringing it up like that and then dropping it down and shift reeling? Pumping the... Yeah, well, no, you can get it in quicker. As for does it do less damage? Not really sure. I think you're only doing gap damage when it actually, the bar at the bottom, the yellow bar, goes into the red. That isn't tension on the line, that bar. That's actually just showing you how much stress you're putting on your weakest, the weakest part of your setup. So for me, the weakest part of my setup is the line, I think. I think the line's 5 kg. I think the rod is 5.5. I think it's between the rod, the line, and the reel. But another way to do it is by pulling to the side. You use less energy by pulling to the side than you do by pumping the rod up. You use more energy doing it that way. So keep it low down, but pull like that, and then reel, and pull to the side, and then reel in as well. So let's move back down to the water's edge here. Let's pull this sideways. It's on its back, it's coming in. It's definitely the biggest fish I've caught. Just hoping it's over 5 kilo. Can we see it now? Is that close enough? Should we try and get it in there? Have I got anything that I can... Ah, there we go. Let's drink some alcohol. Let's boost the XP. Yeah, there we go. New level reached. $4,192. That includes the bonus from being tipsy and the premium bonus. So my biggest fish, 5 kilo. I could release it and get a further 1,397. But I think we're going to keep it. Yeah, wasn't there was an order, weren't there, for a decent carp? Didn't look how long was left on it. Yes. Yeah, there is. I think maybe should we go round and I'll fill that order. I'll come back in case it runs out. Want to get the cash from it. Oh, it's gone. No! The order's ended. You rotten pig. Can you believe that? Oh, man. Let's see how much it's worth anyway. Can you believe that? It's worth 7. Another 15. So we're up to 90 silver. Damn. Unbelievable. I'm trapped. Ugh. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up this rod. I'm going to bring this first part of the stream to a close, and then I'll start up again using the other account, and we'll go over to Burr Lake and see if we can catch some big fish. Let's bring this one in. So the next one will be using this account. Will be streamed on Friday evening from 9:30 UK, 10:30 Europe, and 4:30 Eastern Time US. If you want to watch, that's when the next part of this one will be. So I'll go and cash these in, and then I'll set up the other account. Most expensive fish. Right, guys. Stick around for the next part, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes while I set it up.
But winter is coming.
Lamb, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Stick around, don't panic. The stream isn't ending. It's just the first part, and then I can split them and put one on YouTube. Alright guys, so be back in a more, but if you want to leave, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.